I've kind of decided that the videos that I'm posting are simply going to be visions or dreams that I've been given by God, and um, I just want to share the things that God's revealing to me so that, and hopefully you'll pray on it so that one day when He comes, or if something were to happen to me, I'm not going to be held accountable for holding onto information that He might want me to release. Um, with that being said, I'm just going to tell you the last major thing that um, I had an open eyed vision about. And it was when I went to my son's friend's graduation from AIT. He graduated from Fort Leonard Wood, and we went to his graduation. And for the past few months, I've seen, as I have, as I have seen flags, um, as we've done the Pledge of Allegiance, or they've had us salute the flag for the Star Spangled Banner before my son's games. As I've looked at the flag in the spirit, I've seen it on fire with an ominous feeling that comes with it, like dread. And I've seen it for about, mm, off and on for about 8 months now at random times. And every time I've looked at the flag for the past 3 months, I've seen it. So, on that note, what I'm about to say is actually a follow up to that. But that's all I've seen up to this thing that I'm about to tell you. And we were at the graduation, and they were just starting. And they actually had us stand for the Star Spangled Banner. And we stood and put our hands on our hearts. And I looked to the flag again, which I don't like looking to the flag because of these feelings that I keep getting. And these things that I keep seeing. It stresses me out when I see it in the spirit because I don't know what to do with it. Um, but when it happened this time, I looked and I saw the flag on fire again, which was nothing new. I kind of expected it almost. But then I saw an angel come over the flag and pour water over it and put the fire out. And in that moment, I was like a little bit relieved because I'm like, oh, like there's some of this flag actually left. And at the very top of the flagpole, I could see there's like a strip all the way across connected to the flagpole, probably about this big, of the flag that was left. So not a whole lot of it left, but there's still some left. And so in that second, I'm like, well, maybe this doesn't mean it's going to be completely destroyed. Maybe there's going to be a stop to whatever is causing this to happen. And honestly, I didn't even know what that was. I just had the ominous feeling along with the flag being on fire, which obviously couldn't have been a good thing. Anyway, so this angel came and poured water over the flag and stopped it from burning. And I had this relief in my mind, but it lasted for a split second because just as I had this relief in my mind, I was immediately, it actually, the vision changed immediately. And I saw a whole bunch of people, and I knew they were Americans, and they were all lined up in shackles and chains. And there were soldiers standing out next to them. And at their feet it was nothing but rubble, and almost like the land had been destroyed and there was nothing left but debris and rubble all around them, like there was nothing left standing. And these people were like dirty, and they just looked really, really bad, and they were all in chains. And I was like, oh, and my heart sank and I started crying. And the irony in this was that in that moment that I was seeing all of this, the Star Spangled Banner had already ended, and they were talking about how our soldiers fought for freedom. And so I was hearing them say this as I was watching this play out in front of me in an open eyed vision. And I was overwhelmed with emotion and I was crying. And as I was seeing them stand there, I I said in my mind, or I even asked God, I should say, what soldiers are these? Who are they? Because I can only see, like, I don't know how to explain what I could see, but I could see this. I could see them, but I couldn't really zone in on who they were, and I could see the rubble around them. Well, as I was wondering who it was that the soldiers that had us, it like focused in on their face and the vision, and I could see a blue beret on their heads, and then it just immediately stopped. The vision stopped. And I was like, "What is that?" And so I immediately my husband was kind of looking at me because everybody was listening to what this guy was saying, and I had my phone pulled out and I was googling like what army or what armed forces in what country have a blue beret, and I looked it up, and I think you should look it up too. One of the things that stood out to me on that was the one that I saw that looked the most like the vision was the United Nations. I didn't know they had a blue beret. I don't pay attention to that kind of thing. I don't pay attention to, in fact, until the past couple of years, I never even paid attention to anything with armed forces at all. I'm blessed my son is, he's officially, he's serving our country through the National Guard. But I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about any of these uniforms of anybody else. So, anyway, you can look it up and check it out and pray on it. If you're worried about the validity of it, pray on it. I definitely want anybody who will to pray because I don't want to ever give anything that was not given to me by God, and I don't ever want anybody to be misled. So pray and ask God how real it is and the truth about it. And the vision ended that quick and it was over. And I haven't really been given anything since then. That was a couple weeks ago. So pray about it. And if you have anything to add or any comment, I'd like to hear what you think about it. Let me know.